Right, in this video, we're going to configure or start up the UCD server and the two UCD agents on our on-premise computers. Those computers were created on a previous video if you want to go back and take a look. So the first step since there are two computers, I'm going to log into the first one. Notice it ends with the internet address 221. So I'm going to go ahead and SSH onto that computer. Notice I'm using the -I on-prem. Those are my credentials. So I'm logged in, and let me verify that Docker is up and running. I'm going to log into the registry that contains the UCD server-docker image and download that. We can see that currently there aren't any images running. I wrote two simple shell scripts that will run the agent and also run the server on this computer. You can see that running the server, I'm going to give it the name UCD server. I'm going to export two ports, 8080 and 7918. And then finally I'm going to use this UCD directory to persist the data from one session to another. You can see there's no UCD data in this directory currently. Then I'm going to run the image I just pulled. And you can see that's UCD server-docker that we got from the Bluemix registry. So I'm running the server now. I can take a look at the logs. Let's follow those logs. All right, it looks like it's making some progress. So let me go ahead and pull down the UCD agent. Similar to the server, I've got a shell script that's going to run it. There are a few it's going to give the name UCD agent. There's a port that's required to access it. There's a few environment variables that need to be set. Notice that the remote host is the 221, which is the same computer. We're going to give it the name ICE agent. So ICE agent will be the name that we see for this agent in the UCD server. And you can see we mounted a couple of volumes, and those volumes are to actually get to the Docker sockets. They're not going to create directories. These are links to existing locations. Start it up, and we can see the logs. And we can see that the server log is completed as well. The second to last line indicates the server is started. Let's bring down a fresh Chrome browser window, and you can see 221 is our server. We're going to hit that on 8080 and log in. And here we go. We've got a fresh instance of the UCD server. Let's configure it to the agent that we just started on this computer as well. If we go to the system settings, we can see one mistake is that the external agent URL is localhost, when it actually should be this same 221 computer. All right, we're set. Let's go to the Resources tab. We'll take a look at the agents. On the Agents tab, we can see this one failed. because of the settings problem that we just fixed. Let's go ahead and restart it. If we refresh this page now, you can see that it's now green and online. Great. One more change that should be made in the settings is to specify the agent that we're going to use for version imports. We may as well use the ICE agent. Now in a second window, we're going to log into the second computer. See that Docker is running on this computer. And again, we need to pull the UCD agent image onto this computer. Let's log in to the IBM ICS registry and pull the agent locally. There's also a run agent script on this computer. On this one, you can see that we have the same information on environment variables, and you can see the agent name that we're going to use is trackerdl_agent. This is where a trackerdl application is going to be put later. All right, let's start it up, and you can see from the logs that the connection was successful. Let's verify that on the server. Well, down to the agent tab, there it is, trackerdl_agent. While we're in the resources tab, let's go ahead and create a top-level group called all that contains both of these agents. Simply add ICE agent and the trackerdl agent, and voila, we're finished. The UCD server is configured.